Well, hello, welcome to another video. And in this video, you're not just getting one beer review, you're getting two, plus a comparison at the end, and a little bit of me. What about that? So, welcome to another video, boys and girls. And this one, we are doing two beers from the same brewery. We're off to Vaux, or Vaux. I think I'm going to call it Vaux. An old brewery name, isn't it? Brewing name, Vaux. Synonymous with Sunderland. And I think it's been mucked about in the 80s, the name and stuff. And I remember the Scorpion Lager, which used to get on the South Coast, funnily enough. Terrible lager, if I remember rightly. Anyway, the name has resurfaced over the past couple of years, and it's under a craft beer brewery. And they're doing some fantastic stuff. I've had some great beers from them, and I saw this in a shop. Their core range oatmeal stout, and it is Black Wave, clocking in at 5% ABV. But next door to it, on the same shelf, they had a variation of the Black Wave, and it is the Cherry Black Wave, clocking in at 5% ABV. Now, apparently, this one is a seasonal release. Bit early, isn't it? We're back end of August, already thinking about Christmas. Worse than Tesco's, Fox. Anyway, so I picked up both. And I'm going to review them both and give you what I think is the best one. Would a seasonal version of a core range stout with an adjunct in be more preferable to me, to these taste buds, than a normal core range stout? Anyway, so first of all, I shall read the back of the Black Wave first and tell you about it. It's 5% ABV. Black Wave is an easy drinking, silky smooth stout with distinct roasted coffee and dark chocolate flavour. Vaux, or Vaux, has been a beloved name in Sunderland since the earliest incarnation of C. Vaux and Sons, and was founded by Cuthbert Vaux in 1837. We aim to continue the Vaux legacy by retaining a focus on making great beer, influencing our community in a positive way. So, like I say, I've had plenty of beers from them, and I've really dig the brewery. I dig the brewery. So there you go. It's 5% oatmeal stout. Let's crack it open. Let's see what it's all about. And it's gone everywhere. It's gone everywhere. Let's get it in. I might have to pause it for a minute because it's a little bit lively. Hang on. Right, it's in there now. So, as you can see, what a stout should look like. Put it up to the light. That is jet black. Off-white head, as you can see, quite a spacious looking head. So let's get a whiff. Roasty, coffee, espresso coffee. Smells really nice. So I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. Lovely. It feels so old school. You get that beautiful edgy bitterness on this. You know, the real coffee bitterness on this beer. It feels like a proper old school stout. The mouthfeel slightly dries out towards the back end, but we go in. Front end, you're greeting with coffee bitterness, slightly metallic. The mouthfeel, like I say, is smooth. The 5% is hidden behind the bitterness for sure. Body of the beer, it's robust. It's yes. I'm a stout. Look at me. You know what I mean? It's that type of thing. It's a classic example of an oatmeal stout. Classic. It's just a lovely mouthfeel, soft mouthfeel. Again, chocolate note, plain chocolate with a very harsh coffee bitterness on that back end. It's really, really nice, and it is a proper old school stout in a can. And it's just nice, just really, really good. What we got in here? We got anything else to tell you about this before we go on to the next one? No. So let's bring along the next one. So the next one we've got is the Cherry Black Wave. So again, it's 5% ABV. It's the same price as the normal Black Wave. I can't remember now. I think it was about $3.50, something like that. So I'll just read the back for you. It says Black Wave, but not as you've known it. This is a spin on our core oatmeal stouts, which is still as silky smooth as ever, but now has been infused with our sweet with sour and sweet cherry. Sorry, blackberry and blueberry. It's got in this as well. So I'm just looking at the ingredients. According to this, there's no lactose in it. That's the thing. What really hit home with me with this beer was it's just nice to have a stout with no lactose in. No lactose in. It doesn't say it's got lactose in there. It doesn't say it's got lactose. I didn't even pick the lactose up, so I'll say it hasn't got any lactose in. But you never know sometimes with these breweries. So yes, this is the Cherry Black Wave. So what I'm going to do, crack it open, a little mini review, and tell you what I think of it. Would I prefer a beer with an adjunct in as opposed to a straight dead oatmeal stout? So let's crack it open. Hopefully it won't go everywhere like the last one. It hasn't. So I think I'll just pour it out like you do. Try and make a good job of this as ever. So yes, the first Black Wave, really, really good. It sticks to the brief. Great oatmeal stout. Lovely mouthfeel to it. Nice big wave of bitterness and chocolate notes. Lovely. So we've got blackberry and blueberry in this as well with the cherry. So it will be interesting to see what this one does. How this one, already I think, it pours better for once. You can blame that on me if you want. I'll put it up to the light. As you can see up to the light, it's jet black. Jet black, beautiful, off-white, slightly mocha, spacious head. Let's get a whiff. And you pick up the cherry. Get the whiff. No, we won't do the comparison yet. I'm just itching to do this comparison. You get a lovely note of cherry puree. Is it puree? Or was it? I don't know what they've done here. Let's put my glasses on. They have got. These are good, these glasses, can't hardly read it. Sour cherries, blueberries, and blackberries, and they are pitted. I hope they're pitted. You don't want to drink a beer get a bloody stone in your beer, do you? So I'm going to go in. Cheers, everyone. It's nice. It's nice. Have they over-egged the cake with the cherries, the blueberries and blackberries? I mean, you know, I was thinking to myself, well, there may be a little bit too much cherry in this, maybe a little bit. Um, you certainly pick it up as you go in. Just straight away you pick up the fruit notes. What this beer is doing, first of all, when you drink it, you pick up the coffee, like you did with that, the cherries straight away. You get the blueberry as well. Not picking up the blackcurrant as much. But what this beer is doing over that one is with these adjuncts in this beer, it's taking away the harsh bitterness of the normal original black wave. The black wave is far more bitter than this because you've got these cherries in. It's giving it a sweet counterbalance, if you know what I mean. Do I think it works? It works a treat because I haven't over egged the cake in. I haven't absolutely parred it with cherries and fruit, and it's got a bit sickly. It's kind of like they've kind of like brewed it that is quite well balanced in that retrospect. But is it better than the black wave? I'm going one more for this. Nice, smooth mouthfeel. Um, it's lovely. It's really, really nice. It doesn't feel festive though to me. It just doesn't. Right, let's bring them back out. So let's compare these two. Let's compare these two great beers. First of all, I like to say that these two beers are fantastic. They are fantastic. Um, they are great beers. They're just well brewed. Right. We go with the Black Wave. And we go with the cherry, the Black Wave. Very roasty. Slight metallicness. We go with the cherry. You do pick up the cherry in aroma. It's a slight caramelization of berryness there for me in that aroma. The proof is in the taste. So I'm going to go with the Black Wave first. It's a great beer. The thing with stouts is, for me, my palate has to adjust to the bitterness of some of them. Lovely mouth. It's that mouthfeel which is the killer for me. It's lovely, silky, smooth. Okay. Let's go in with the cherry. The cherries take the edge off the beer, definitely. The cherries do take the edge. It's exactly the same beer, just with a cherry berry adjunct. What do I prefer? This is a tough one. These are two great beers. They are absolutely banging. They really are. But if I had to pick one, say if I was in the shop, I only had enough to buy one, which one should I go for? For me, I've got a winner. But for me, it is like buy a Nat's whisker. I think I would definitely buy both. The winner, the one I would go for over the other is it's got to be the original. It's got to be the original Black Wave. I have to say that is good. It's very, very good. For me, I think that is one of the best stouts with adjunct in I've had for a very long time. So for me, that is it's a very, very tight thing. But I'm going by personal preference, and for me, I like a good traditional stout. You know, and it's a bit of fun, yeah, and it does work extremely well, extremely well. And definitely, um, I would definitely, um, recommend that. I would, but for me, the Black Wave is a good beer, and it's taken me a while to get round to Vaux's Black Wave, but my word, it's a good beer. Right, I'm 15 minutes in. You most probably had enough of me now, but I've got to do another comparison in a minute. But thank you so much for watching this video. Highly recommend both beers. I bring them out. Highly recommend both these beers. They're both cracking. Great brewing, great beer. It's fantastic stuff. See all of you again on another beer review. Toodaloo. Beep beep.